So in today's video, I'm going to take Phoenix against Necropolis Odin and show her basically max damage potential when we get to these extremely large health pools. And I'm going to do one fight with synergies and one fight without synergies. So we're going to see without synergies first, actually. And this is a pretty cool fight because her damage just gets extremely high the longer the fight goes on. And it's just extremely high in general. Like, once you get your 9 Furies up and then your 9 Flame Auras up, your damage is just completely ridiculous as long as you're staying close to the opponent and stuff. So I showed the long fight rotation in my video yesterday about Phoenix, but of course I'm going to explain it a little bit again. Basically, we're going to go ahead and get 6 Furies and then drop a special 2, and that's going to give me 2 Flame Aura. But the main reason I went for that special 2 there is not for the Flame Aura, but because I want a third special Echo without triggering the power gain from the special 1. So we're going to let these Aura die out really quick, and now I'm going to get to a little bit over 1.5 bars of power, and then go ahead and drop my special 1, and you're going to watch the absolute magic of the power gain here. I throw that, and I'm back to another 2 bars of power, and once I launch that, we're going to get another 5 Flame Aura, and that would have had us at 9 if we could have done back-to-back special 2s. So, at this point, let's parry some specials, get some extra Phoenix Force charges, and just do a crap ton of Incinerate damage while we're next to Odin. And he has special attacks that make us really easy to stay up close to him, so that's really awesome. And yeah, Incinerates are well over 100 now. And this is like, we're inflicting 30 every 2.5 seconds, I believe. Or the duration of the aura itself. I'm not sure if it's like 2.5 seconds or 4 seconds or whatever, but every time one of those auras expire, we did 30 Incinerates over the course of its duration. So now that the aura is about to expire, I'm going to go ahead and get to my 1.5 bars of power once again, and then go for another special 1. And that's going to push us to a special 2, and then another special 2, and that's exactly what we're hoping for. We're going to get the 9 aura, and just repeat this until he's dead. We're just going to do the special 1 and the special 2, and just keep repeating that. Of course, our power is locked while the auras are going, but that's fine. We don't need special attacks during that time. In fact, it's probably to our benefit that we can't gain any more power during the aura, because we don't want more power gain from the special 1, and we definitely do not want to go to the special 3. I guess it would be nice if we get to another special 2, but we'd have to be 5-hit comboing our way there, and it would take a little bit of time. So it doesn't really make a difference, especially when the power gain after the auras end is just going to be pretty insane anyway. So yeah, the Incinerate damage is just unbelievable at this point. Like, you can just see Odin just melting, and then once the fight ends, you're going to see the fight duration, and it's going to be incredibly solid for a champion with no class advantage in the Necropolis. It's going to be a very nice looking fight duration. So I'm going to go for the special 1 here, special 2, bait Odin's special, then follow up with another special 2 of my own, parry this so I get some extra Phoenix Force, of course, and I need to try to deal with the invert controls if I can help it. Another really great thing about Phoenix for long fights is just how sustainable she is. Every time your auras, or you like lose your last aura, you're going to consume all those Phoenix Force charges and then get a regen buff after they end. And you're going to see that regen buff is really potent. And of course it only happens after all of your auras go away, or after you lose all of your Phoenix Force charges, so like on basic attacks and stuff, but it's significant. It means you're going to be finishing like a lot of BG's fights at full health. It means you're going to be able to take a lot of hits in longer fights and go back to full health before they end, so you don't have to use potions at the end of the fight. And yeah, just watch after this aura expires, this regen is pretty nuts, right? I believe we're going to get all the way back to like 97% or something at the end of the fight. Yeah, we lost some more Phoenix Force charges there, so that gave us even more. And look at our regens, 97, 98, we're just getting topped up, and it's absolutely glorious. So let's try to build up some more Phoenix Force charges and kill him in this last cycle of the aura. And yeah, we're at 22 now, 24. They max out at 30, and we're almost there. And we're still going to have like 7 auras left. So yeah, this Odin is so dead. he's at 8% now, 7%, 6, and then even the basic attacks are like critting decently well and stuff. And we finally reached the second half of the Necropolis charges, but he's already dead, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, that's Phoenix for Necropolis level health pools, and she did that fight in 5 minutes, which is really solid, like actually a really great time. So now we're going to be doing the fight with synergies. I'm going to quickly break down which synergies I'm running, starting with the Dark Phoenix one, which is going to be during the opponent's specials, Phoenix cannot gain power and pauses her personal power gain effects. So this has a couple of different meanings. It means that our power gains are going to be paused and stuff and can't gain power during his specials, of course, but that helps it to where I'm never going to like accidentally go red because he threw his special 2 and I wasn't ready for it with my power gains, which generally doesn't happen if you do the rotation correctly, but it is something to definitely worry about. And then with Kushala, Incinerate effects are 15% more potent. That's pretty self-explanatory. It's like all your red numbers in the fight are just doing 15% more damage. Baron Zemo gives 20% Fury potency, which is extremely good. And then Professor X gives us a new stack limit of the Furies, going from 9 to 12, so that lets us have even more ramp against the Odin here. And yeah, we're gonna not be able to reach the 12 Furies on our first big aura burst, but the next one, once we have to redo the cycle, is going to be very large. So anyway, we're gonna do the power gains here. Of course, like I said, we're only gonna have 9 Furies instead of the 12 like we're gonna get later, but that's fine. He drops a special attack there. It is the Phoenix synergy. Like in hindsight, I might have like actually not used it, the Dark Phoenix one, because it means when I block his special attacks, I'm not gaining any power, which is a little annoying when I'm trying to parry specials to get a little bit of extra power to get to like my special 1 or something once my auras expire. It's a little annoying in that case, but otherwise it's not making a big difference. So anyway, parry the special there. We're at 30 of the aura, 30 of the Phoenix Force charges, excuse me, and we're just doing so much Incinerate damage. Like you can't even see how many bursts we're doing other than the actual number on the right side of the screen that's like Incinerate at 221. It's pretty ridiculous. So yeah, all of his stuff expired, so we're gonna try to get to another special one. And like I said there, that's when I wasn't gaining any power by blocking his special, which is a little annoying, because I do want to have a little bit of combat power rate. It would help out some. But either way, gonna parry the special there and then go for my special 2 again. Get some more Phoenix Force charges, some more auras, and now we're at 12 Furies. So every Incinerate's doing even more damage. It looks like it's just over 7k every time. And remind you, that's 30 of those 7k bursts every aura. And the special 2 auras, they last 4 seconds. So that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna like pause the video and go like quickly calculate that real quick. So the math ended up being we're getting just over 52,000 damage per second, and that means every aura we're getting from the special 2, like every one of those is gonna do just over 210,000 damage per aura cycle, which is pretty crazy considering we get 9 of those when we do the rotation correctly. So I'm gonna bait Odin's special attack right here, and then I'm going to go for my special 1, and you're going to see the magic happen once again. Special 2 right here, and then special 2 again. And look at Odin's health pool just start to melt at this point. Again, every one of those auras that are ticking down every 4 seconds. Over the course of those 4 seconds, we're doing just over 210,000 damage every single second, which is pretty nuts. So anyway, that means we're doing like almost 1% of his health, or maybe, no, I think it is 1% of his health every second, which is pretty nuts for a Necropolis fight. So anyway, Odin goes down there, and yeah, Phoenix's damage is pretty crazy. I'm going to do one more Phoenix video tomorrow, So yeah, I've had a lot of Phoenix content over the past couple days, both her and Dark Phoenix. But tomorrow's video is going to be a damage comparison between Phoenix and Dark Phoenix over a bunch of different health pools. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that one. It's going to be pretty cool to record and show off the comparisons there. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.